Welcome to our Mock Interview Pro Series. Today, we're diving into the world of Accounts Payable Specialists. Whether you're stepping into this role for the first time or looking to polish your skills, we've got you covered with expert tips and sample answers. Let's kick things off with the first question to get you interview ready. Can you share an experience where you worked as part of a team to handle invoices and fix discrepancies? Interviewers ask this to understand your ability to collaborate effectively and resolve issues within a team. Here are some pointers to help you structure your response. Pick a specific project or situation you were involved in. Clearly explain your role and responsibilities. Detail how the team worked together to identify and resolve issues. Mention any tools or methods you used for tracking invoices and discrepancies. Conclude with the positive outcome for the team or organization. Let's look at a sample answer to bring it all together.
In my last position at Company X, we faced a backlog of invoices due to discrepancies. I was part of the finance team and took charge of checking vendor records. We held daily meetings to address each discrepancy, assigning tasks to ensure proper processing. Through effective collaboration, we managed to clear the backlog in 2 weeks.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Accounts Payable Specialist. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Can you describe a challenging invoice situation you handled and how you resolved it? This question helps the interviewer gauge your problem-solving skills and how you handle difficult situations. Here's how you can craft your answer. Choose a specific invoice issue that made a significant impact. Outline the steps you took to investigate and solve the issue. Highlight any teamwork or communication skills you used. Mention the outcome and what you learned from the experience. Keep your answer focused and concise. Here's an example to illustrate this approach.
I once encountered an invoice from a vendor that was double the expected amount. I reviewed our purchase orders and found a billing error in second deliveries. I directly contacted the vendor and clarified the issue by providing correct documentation, which significantly reduced the invoice amount. This experience taught me the importance of verifying documents before making payments.
What methods do you use to efficiently manage deadlines when dealing with a large volume of invoices? This question is designed to assess your time management skills and how you handle workload effectively. Consider these strategies when framing your response. Prioritize invoices based on due dates and amounts. Use productivity tools like spreadsheets or accounting software for tracking. Set daily or weekly goals for processing invoices. Communicate regularly with suppliers to resolve issues quickly. Review and adjust strategies based on peak periods. Let's see how you might put these strategies into practice.
I prioritize invoices by their due dates, focusing on the most urgent ones first. Excel helps me track my progress, and I set daily goals to ensure I process a set number of invoices. Additionally, I maintain open communication with suppliers to promptly address any discrepancies.
If you realize there was an overpayment to a vendor, how would you handle the situation? This question explores your approach to managing errors and ensuring financial accuracy. Here's a structured way to tackle this question. Verify the overpayment by checking invoice details and payment records. Contact the vendor to inform them of the overpayment and discuss resolution options. Document the overpayment for accounting and audit purposes. Initiate the process for a refund or credit from the vendor as agreed. Update internal records to reflect the correct payment status. Let's look at an example of how you might handle this.
Upon identifying an overpayment, I would first verify it by reviewing the invoice and payment records. Then I'd contact the vendor to discuss a refund or credit. Finally, I'd document the issue thoroughly for our records and update our financial records appropriately.
How would you address a situation where a vendor frequently sends invoices with errors? This question seeks to understand your communication skills and how you maintain Vendor relationships. Here's a guide to help you frame your answer. Communicate promptly with the vendor about the specific errors. Document the errors and keep a record of the communication. Suggest a meeting or call to resolve the issues directly. Provide clear guidelines on invoice requirements to the vendor. Establish a follow-up process to ensure corrections are made. Here's how you might navigate such a situation.
I would immediately reach out to the vendor, clearly outlining the errors. I believe open communication is key to preventing future issues. I document all errors and our communications, suggest a call to discuss their invoicing process, and share our specific requirements to help them improve.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.